Hello everyone, I am Gattakus, and today we will be continuing our guided walkthrough for Mystic Quest. Last episode, Benji and Reuben climbed a volcano on their way to free the fire crystal. This episode they will do just that, but inside the fiery lava dome. I sure hope they don't get heat stroke. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. So where are we at? Oh yeah, there we are, level 22. Reuben, we're hot on your trail. Oh yeah, we left off in Fireburg with a good night's sleep because holy cow did we get battered and bruised in the volcano. So we're gonna have to make our way all the way up to the lava dome, which is pretty easy to find. It's, mind the earthquakes. We'll be putting an end to those this episode too. Just north of this little spot here, which is the volcano, we get to dive right into the fiery core of the volcano. Doesn't matter how many times I hear it, I still love this jam. Now, before I move, let's go over the enemies, because shockingly, they're all new. There's not a single repeat right now, and quite a few of them are pretty annoying to boot. So, first off is the Hot Wings. They are weak to wind and shoot. They have Dive for physical, Flame Sweep, which does fire damage to the party, Stone Beak, so they can do non-elemental damage that petrifies you, and Cure, so they can heal themselves or other monsters. Great. Then the Ninja. Ninja Gaiden, more like it, looking at that sprite. Anyway, he is weak to water, wind, thunder, and shoot. For attacks, he has Scimitar, which is physical damage, Blow Dart, which is a shoot attack, Smoke Screen to blind someone, and Lullaby, because of course he could put someone to sleep. Then the Fangpire, he is weak to fire, odd place to live here, has Uppercut for physical damage, Tornado as a wind attack, Drain, which drains HP from his target, and Sonic Boom, which is non-elemental damage that can confuse you. Then the Adamant Turtle, which is weak to Earth and Axe, has Body Slam and Scrunch for physical attacks, Flame, which is a fire attack, Paraclaw for non-elemental paralyze damage, and Blinder for non-elemental blind damage. Then the Avizard, which is weak to wind and shoot, has Double Sword, which is physical up to 2 times, Fire for a fire attack, Spooky Laugh to confuse us, and Silent Song to silence us. Then the Salamand, he is weak to water, has Fang and Claw for physical attacks, Thunder for a thunder attack, Flame for a fire attack, and Poison Breath, which is non-elemental poison damage. Now we have some former bosses, such as the Stheno, I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, weak to earth, Snakehead for physical up to 5 hits, Bad Breath to paralyze us, Stone Gaze to petrify us, Paraclaw to do non-elemental damage and paralyze us, and Screech Voice, which is non-elemental damage and confuses you. Oh, and yeah, they counter with Petri Touch to petrify someone. Fantastic. Then the Iflite, which is weak to water, has Dragon Cut, Beam, and Bear Hug, which are all physical attacks, Flame for a fire attack, Flame Pillar for a fire attack on the party, and Flame Sweep, which is also a fire attack on the party, and they also have Hypno Sleep to put someone to sleep. Love that status. Oh, and if all that isn't enough, there's a boss. Okay, now that I've caught my breath, welcome to the Lava Dome. This place is incredibly confusing, has doors every which way that interconnect to everything else. So I have a path. It may not be the most direct route or efficient route, but it is a route to go everywhere. Starting with, at the entrance, we're gonna go left. We're gonna ignore the Hot Wings, and we're gonna fight his twin Hot Wings on top of these stairs. And yeah, they're not terrible, but they're not easy either. Hopefully you can get them in a loop like we just did here, similar to the mages. So Benji doesn't kill them, they just loop heal themselves, which makes them a lot simpler. And, you know, Reuben comes in and finishes the deed. But there we go, easy peasy. So our first goal is going to be this door here. And welcome to our first room. And this sprite here is a Fangpire. which, yeah, it's a vampire. In a really, really weird, I don't know, cloak? I don't know what to make of that outfit. Anyway, we're just gonna beat it to death. And I do appreciate that their secondary sprite is a little bat. Oh, the sonic boom. Oh, we didn't get confused. Hooray! Benji, you kept your sanity. That makes one of us. There we go. Oh, and Benji leveled up. Perfect. Let's check that out. He is equal to Reuben in level only. It'll still be a while before he has that much health, though. And his attack. And his defense. And his speed. And his magic. Benji, what have you been doing this whole time? Alright, now what we want to do is hop across this area here, and this sprite is an adamant turtle. Now this should be a really easy fight. These guys are weak to axe, and right now Benji and Reuben both do axe attacks, so they should one-shot them. I don't know why. Normal Final Fantasy games, turtles are hard. Mystic Quest, turtles are the easiest. Either way, this chest has bombs that we don't need right now. And that's it for this room. We just gotta make our way back to the main area again. And that's our first room. Now is where it gets hard. So now we're gonna go all the way to the right and fight this Hot Wings that we skipped, which also has a ninja. Now, ninjas are super annoying because they can blind and put you to sleep. So Reuben's gonna take them out, and I love that their secondary sprite is that they get they make their own little hole and they just cower in it. You'd think that'd make them easier to hit, but whatevs. Easy peasy. Alright, now we gotta fight this guy here, which is actually the sprite for one of the ninjas. So we're gonna take him out. Alright, now that he's gone, something I'd like to point out. The map wraps around. So where we are right now is on the left-hand side of the overall map. It just wraps around, so hopefully we don't get confused, and I'm speaking about myself, because I get confused by most things. Anyway, down the stairs, this right here is an Avizard, so we're going to take him out. Which, you might as well just say gargoyle. It's a dual-wielding gargoyle. They're not bad. They're pretty easy. But, shockingly, Reuben can't kill them in one hit. Haha! You can't silence Benji. His battle rages at full volume. But yeah, pretty simple, easy peasy fight. Now, the second room we're going to enter is right here above Benji. And this is one of the good rooms. So the first thing we're going to do is head to the right and take out this Fangpire. Correction. 3 Fangpires, then this adamant turtle, before we make our way around here to 2 new enemies and former bosses. So I'm gonna heal up. They may not have the health pool of their boss versions, but boy do they still hurt. So this is the Iflight, and great, Fangpires, fantastic. And he is weak to water, but I recommend saving your magic as much as possible and having Reuben take out the vampires. Fangpires, sorry. But yeah, as you see, the Iflight's already on his second phase, so they have like nothing for health. They just hurt. Yep, that was 207 damage to Benji with fire. Great. And then across this gap here, that's the Steno, or whatever its name is, but there's that weird boulder. Remember, we can throw our grenades now, so there we go. That's how we get through that puzzle piece. And now time for a fight. I do not recommend having Benji attack the Steno right now. Have Reuben do it, because she counters with Petrify and Reuben can one-shot her. Because don't forget, if both characters are petrified for whatever reason at the same time, it's game over. And then all we have left is this stupid gargoyle Avizard, or whatever its name is. Oh, don't confuse Benji's confused. There we go. Easy peasy. But for all of that trouble, what we get is the life spell. So Benji currently knows all of the white magic. He's a white mage. Hooray! There we go. Now that we've cleared this path, we're gonna go to the spot where we entered this room and then head north. Oh, we're gonna need the claws. Gotta climb. Whee! Now if we continue to the north path here, it'll lead to a dead end, but with some treasures. First, we gotta take out some enemies, though. And some more enemies. You know, kinda exactly what we just fought. Easy peasy. And finally, the Thenno, or whatever. Alright, and for our troubles, we get some bombs. And more bombs. Kind of a hintity hint that we're going to need explosives for more puzzles, so keep them. And also, sadly, we cannot pick up these gold bars, as amazing as that would be. These are purely strobe light decorations. But let's take out these two enemies here. Alright, easy peasy. Benji only got petrified, so wasn't that bad. But if we exit out the upper door here, we'll be on this ledge with a treasure for some sody pops and another if light. Yep, and now all we have to do is use the claw and fall down. So, one more time. Oh, shoulda not put those away. We're gonna fall down a second time and take out this hot wings on the lower level. I gotta heal. And also, do you think those hot wings would taste good in, you know, ranch? Are they pre-buffaloed buffalo wings? Oh well, hunger aside, this treasure contains heal potions, so okay. But if we go left, we can fight another Iplite. Easy peasy. And further left, another bucket of hot wings. Okay, so more confusing stuff. We're actually... You know what? We're going to take out this Avizard first, now that I think about it. Alright, now that he's down, we're going to come down these steps to pick up this treasure for 3 cure potions. I'm actually going to need them. Now we're going to head up these stairs here to fight a ninja. Not very stealthy, are you, bud? God darn it, he used some pocket sand and blinded Benji. Not fair. Now, all the way to the left here is another ninja. And a doorway we definitely want to enter. So in here is kind of the back area of a different room. And we're going to have to fight our way through, starting with this hot wing. Followed by, oh my goodness, look at all those buggers. Alright, come here, ninja. We're gonna take you out. And now I'm gonna start clearing out this massive group of enemies, because this is way too many witnesses. They'd hang us in court for sure. Come here, hot wing. Alright, now that we painstakingly defeated all of those enemies, oh my goodness, we can get some cure potions, some heal potions, and some sody pop refreshers. And in addition to all those items, Benji leveled up. So welcome to stats. His accuracy is getting close to 90, and I'm really liking that. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, 2 ways to leave this area. I'm going to take the lower path by following the right-hand side here to an Avizard at the top of a staircase. And we're going to follow this path down as far as we can go. So yeah, we took that path because it leads us to another path with even more enemies. So, time to take out this ninja. Followed by this Fangpire. And then this Adamant Turtle. And finally an Iplite. Alright, man, you guys enjoying all these fights? Yeah, crazy busy in here. Now, this is a mandatory path that we had to take because we had to come down to this lower level here. So first we have to fight this Iplite, BRB, and then we have to step on this button. Because on the left hand of the screen, you see the big blockaded fire doors. Well, if we step on this button, boom, they're open, and they will stay open. There's no time limit or anything. they are forever open. But now, that sadly means we have to walk our butts all the way back a little bit. Because remember, in that one room we were in, there were 2 exits, and we're going to want to take the second one. So we got to go back to that giant horde of monsters and 3 treasures. Like I said, this place is crazy confusing, and it's kind of frustrating if you really don't know which path to take. Alright, now that we're here, we can't jump this spot because, you know, the platform was too far. So we gotta come up here and jump our way down. Hopefully you still have bombs because we're gonna have to blow open a spot to land. And if we continue... Oh, great. Well, looks like we have to fight another Steno, BRB. Well, that wasn't too bad. But now we want to go up these stairs, and we will be kind of on a hidden path, as it were, but it leads to a pretty good gold chest treasure just past a horde of monsters. But that means we have to fight some enemies, starting with this ninja. Easy peasy. Another vampire, which hurt like the dickens. Benji, stay with me. Keep your eyes open. Don't go into the light. Okay, he's better. Why are there so many enemies back here? Okay, well, I'm gonna take out these first 3. BRB. Alright, for our troubles, we can open up this treasure for 3 cure potions, which I desperately am starting to need. Yeah, I'm down to 46. Oh, there's so much healing here. And now we have another 3 to take out, so once again, BRB. Okay, now that they're defeated, we can finally open this gold chest, and boy, it better be worth it. Oh, we got a moon helm. That actually is pretty worth it. So if we check our armor, that's now the 2nd tier helmet. So we have tier 2 of all of our armor items. Now the cool thing about the moon helmet, you can see there, it has defense against fire. So Benji's elemental resistances are getting up there. And that fire resistance is going to be real handy in here. But that means we have exhausted this path and we have to go back to the main central room. Hooray for backtracking. Let me know if you guys are lost in the map yet, because, oh man, if I didn't have this map off to the side while doing this, I would be confused. Alright, now we exit through this door, and here we are in the main area once more. And what we're going to want to do, actually, climb down here and take out this Avizard. Easy peasy. And as you can see, we're on the platform above where we press that button to open the door. And this is the 2nd mandatory door that will lead us eventually to the big door. Alright, and now we're on the other side of our previous split room. Doesn't matter. We got hot wings to fight, so let's take them out. Perfect. And then there's a ninja guarding a treasure. The little bugger blinded Benji. That was actually harder to say than it sounds. But the treasure is more cure potions. Perfect. And now, Avizard, it's now your turn to pay the piper. Well, pay the Benji, I guess. Ah, oh, great. Great. Another Steno. Fantastic. Luckily, I didn't get petrified. Even better. But up these stairs, we are now in yet another room, and this one is a bit gimmicky, as it is a jump puzzle room. Yeah, because for some reason this dungeon needed that to be added to the list. So I'm going to skip this adamant turtle for now and continue north to fight another one. Alright, and would you look at that, this green little goober here is the Salamand, a new enemy for us to fight. As you can see, they are just a sprite color variant. Not very hard. I'm gonna split it up here. Oh, great. They poisoned Reuben. Fantastic. They even have the same secondary sprite of just being sad. Okay, they really don't like Reuben. But if everyone hits their target, this should be the last turn. Oh, and a crit. Benji, finally. And you leveled up! You reached 1,000 hit points, so here we go. Benji has stats. But seriously, we should probably cure Reuben's poison. Don't need him dying. And now it's time to fight a Leno. Easy peasy. And for our troubles, we get 2 heal potions and some cure potions. Fantastic. Now, since we cleared the north path, we gotta go all the way back to the entrance of this room and fight the adamant turtle we skipped before. Correction, 3 turtles. There were 3 of them in there. And now we gotta fight our way through the crevice here, starting with some salamans. Easy peasy. Easy peasy squared. Now time for the Stheno twins. Gall darn it, they blinded Benji. Come on, how is he supposed to kill you if he can't see you? Alright, easy peasy. Now, if we go to the left and take out this adamant turtle, we can work our way towards a treasure chest by jumping these gaps. Yep, gotta love jump puzzles. What do you think about that, Stheno? I don't think she appreciated it, because she kinda died. But for our troubles, another chest with heal potions. You know, these heal potions would make sense if they didn't make it so easy to get 99 of them. But anyway, if we follow it around on the right-hand side, keep going south, we can jump across for one more brown chest treasure. And it contains heal potions. Why would I think anything else at this point? Alright, the correct path is right here, jump across, and we'll be on the furthest right-hand side of the upper level, if that makes any sense. And there we go. Just want to head north, and let me tell you, that moon helmet with the fire resistant is coming in so handy right now. Alright, it's got to keep wrapping around, and eventually, yep, there it is, we'll reach another staircase. But I'm getting to the point where I should probably start healing. Getting a little hurt. Anyway, when ready, climb on up. And here we are in the other part of a room we were already in, and look at all these witnesses that we gotta take out. So, BRB as I fight them all off screen. Alright, they're all defeated. Boy, was that ever painful. We better get some cure potions. Oh, we did. There's 3, and there's another 3. Fantastic. I really needed those. Oh. And finally, with those treasures open, we can take out the final witness of this room, Mr. Ninja. Okay, fantastic. Now we can just exit out of here. And welcome back to the main area. And if you want, we can climb up here and take out Mr. Ninja Gaiden. And this room back here really doesn't have anything. It's a dead-end room. See? Nowhere to go. No little hidden path here. Yeah, just pointless. So let's drop back down and take these stairs up to our final pathway. But first we got to take out this Abizard, followed by this Ithlight. And now, wow, I've been using the claws this whole time. Let me get my axe out, and we'll head on into this cave. Now, this one's going to be kind of straightforward to a point. We just got to follow this main path down. And now the straightforward ends. Welcome to another jump puzzle room. Because of course there has to be 2. And this one's kind of confusing and has multiple exits. So we're going to start off by killing these hot wings. So tasty. And then working our way down here to this intersection so we can take out Mr. Ninja. Ooh-wee, Benji leveled up to 26 and finally has Reuben's health pool, along with other stats. Yeah, accuracy is up to 88. Love every bit of that. Anyway, now that we've defeated Mr. Ninja, what you'll notice is we can't access any of this over on the right-hand side. To do that, we have to actually come to the bottom right of the left-hand side to find this staircase and take out a Salaman. And before we continue this room, we're going to make a little detour to the left and head down, where we can fight another Salaman guarding a treasure. And our prize for that fight is heal potions. Gall Darn it. Anyway, what we want on the left-hand side for a little detour is a staircase. And we're going to follow this down. Look at all them treasures. Look at this. We get some cure potions, some explosives, heal potions, and explosives. And if we head outside, one more treasure for explosives. Great, yeah. Oh, why? Just give me cure potions. Anyway, enough complaining. Back here to the jump puzzle, we're going to take this left path to get another treasure. Come on, give me the cure. Yes, cure. And now, with this gap here, we can finally access the right-hand side. These gall darn chickens. Alright. First thing we're going to do, top right corner. If we take out a ninja, we can get his treasure. Come on, cross my fingers. Give me the cure. Yes, more cure. Because I'm going to use them. My guys are bleeding. Somehow my sandwich is bleeding. Alright, now that we've taken care of that, the correct path is taking these stairs down to the lower level, fighting this chicken, grabbing a treasure. Well, or not, because it's heal potions, of course. Now, if we come down here, one more treasure guarded by a salamander. And that treasure is cure potions. Now, I will admit, we're close. We're almost done with this dungeon. I know it's a long one, and they're just only going to get longer. But, to continue, take out this ninja. And now we can jump the gap, follow it around, and get closer to the exit. But first, we gotta fight a salamander. Oh, I'm getting tired. Followed by a ninja for his treasure, which is heal potions. Gall darn it. Anyway, close to the exit, just gotta go out this door here, and just like that, we're right next to the big fiery doors we opened. Yeah, can you imagine if you didn't push the button? Good gravy, that would suck. But head on inside and welcome to the final room of the dungeon. Now, this room isn't that bad. It's just a big old jump puzzle. So all we have to do is head up here, fight a salamander. And if we follow this path just to the right, we can fight a Steno for a treasure, which contains cure potions. Now we just gotta hop all the way to the left-hand side. Going north at that intersection honestly leads you nowhere. And then we're gonna take this northern path here at this intersection to get into 2 more fights. 1 down, 1 to go. Okay, believe it or not, besides the boss, all the enemies are dead. Oh, finally. But on the left-hand side, we can get some cure potions. And the right-hand side of this little island is the boss. Now, before we go up, we're going to heal. Oh, are we ever going to heal? And if you have been hitting the magic pretty hard and still have your seeds, use them. This boss is the worst. He's a jerk. Look at him. Just a 2-headed dragon thing. Sorry, his fighting is a little hypnotic. Anyway, let's go up here and fight him. It's the end of the line for you. Which head said that? No, I guess it doesn't matter. Welcome to the Lava Dome boss, the dual-headed Hydra. Now, he has no weaknesses, but for attacks, he has Scrunch for physical, Thunder as a thunder attack, Fire Breath for a fire attack on the party, Para Breath for non-elemental paralyzed damage, Poison Breath for non-elemental poison damage on the party, and Stone Gas. Yep, he can petrify us as well. Fantastic. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, he has an enormous health pool. I'm going to start off out of the gate just throwing white on him. Benji's going to be casting white. Reuben is going to attack. And we're going to hope for the best. In previous playthroughs, he really liked petrifying Benji, which just made it awful. That was a lot of damage. But alright, so 1 more round. Let's try that before we try healing. Holy crap, Reuben got a crit. Did about as much damage as Benji. Well, Reuben's poisoned. Okay, fantastic. Benji, could you heal them? Thank you. We're gonna ignore the poison for now. If we ignore it, it goes away, right? And Reuben chopped off one of the heads. Great. Alright, Benji, we have enough health. Go back to casting white. Reuben attack. Hope for the best here. Oh, not thunder. That does a lot of damage. Yeah, that was a lot. That hurt. Okay. Benji, you continue to cast white. Reuben, use light. You actually just heal yourself. Oh, there we go. We're on another phase. Now it's just one head is all looking at us. Kind of creepy. That's a very flared out mane he's got there. Alright, Benji. Last cast of white. Reuben attack. He's still alive. Gall darn. Still casting that thunder, too. Reuben, how'd you miss? This dragon's the size of a mountain. How did you miss? Alright, try again. Come on. Again? What the heck? Reuben, why? I don't even feel bad you got hit. You deserved it, Reuben. That was awful. Why don't you just sit back and heal yourself? Benji, please take him out. Oh, that's right. He has one more sprite left. I forgot. That's a pretty intimidating sprite, though. Reuben, heal Benji. You know what? I can't trust you to hit anything. Actually, that's a good thing, because Benji just died, but luckily Reuben's casting the life spell, so it brings him back to full anyway. God, a life spell is the best spell for healing. Alright, don't AC/DC me. Well, he scrunched us, whatever that means, but he's gotta be close. We gotta be close. Come on, take him down. Reuben, for the win? Reuben, not for the win. Alright. Stop horsing around, guys. Come on. Yes! Benji for the win. Yeah! Welcome back, Fire Crystal. And instead of red, yeah, it's purple. I would never have guessed. And we're healed. We did it, Reuben! There's only one crystal left to go! You know, I remember a person from Windia saying something about a crystal. Windia? Where's that? You know, this isn't the Breath of Fire series. Well, to the southeast of the Focus Tower. Oh god, what have we done? Oh no, there are consequences to our actions. Well, that didn't seem so bad. But before you leave, like usual, grab this treasure for a sun coin, because there we go. We now have 3 of the 4 coins. Hot dog. And also, like usual, we can't do anything with the crystal. But we can hop out the right-hand side here for a quick exit. Just gotta go up these stairs. And we didn't actually need the exit spell this time, or to backtrack, it actually had an exit for us. So nice. But as you can see, that little eruption gave way to a new pathway, which honestly leads us back to the Focus Tower. Oh, and the earthquakes have stopped, which is great. But before we do that, I am going back to Fireburg, and I am going to rest at the inn, because, oh, that was a lot of fighting. Your finest room, ma'am. And now that we're healed up, this is definitely where we're going to call it quits. This has been part 12 of our Mystic Quest guided walkthrough, where we freed the Fireburg region from all of their earthquakes and the Fire Crystal as well. Stay tuned for the next episode as we head to the Focus Tower and try to make our way to the next region. If you like the episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.